Residents were hoping for a break this week for flooding along several rivers to start receding. Instead, they're bracing for another wave of water. The city of Grand Forks was the hardest hit of 24 communities that declared states of emergency over the last few days. It sits where the Granby and Kettle rivers meet, and both are expected to surge again. But dozens upon dozens of homes there are still underwater. Nearly 3,000 people remain under evacuation order. And that hot sun shining down on them today, well, it's the reason new trouble is coming. Today, Briar Stewart got exclusive access inside the flood zone.
SRT2 command, radio check 5 by 5.
It's a look inside an area still off limits to most.
Yeah, that's all pretty flooded out.
With the CBC camera rolling, Grand Forks Search and Rescue went from home to home looking for pets so residents wouldn't try to come back themselves.
There's a risk of residents entering the contaminated water, which is still very dangerous. There's a lot of raw sewage and chemicals in the water.
And for some, the houses they left behind last week are nearly unrecognizable.
I knew it was going to be bad. I knew everything was going to be destroyed. I didn't realize that the water would be able to literally move things from room to room.
Oh my goodness.
This is the first time Kyle and Jaylee Piper have seen inside the home where they lived with their 11-year-old daughter.
My daughter's room's destroyed.
They fled Thursday evening, but without one of their cats. Kyle returned on Friday by canoe, but couldn't make it through the whole house to look for him.
I didn't know how to tell my wife how bad things were. I showed her a picture, and it was the hardest thing to tell her.
They had just moved into the rental property 2 months ago, and now their entire block is underwater. The flooding in this neighborhood was so bad because the water broke through a dike, and it's a barrier that officials are now trying to fix before more water heads this way. That's expected to happen later this week as high temperatures are quickly melting the mountain snowpack.
That's
Heartbreaking.
It's devastating.
Devastating.
As for the Pipers, they're living in a trailer for now. Well, they've learned that most of their belongings are ruined.
Meow. Hey, kitty.
There is some good news. The search and rescue crew did find Mikey the cat.
I can't even explain it. It was like the best thing in the world.
A huge relief when so many other parts of their lives are still sitting submerged. Briar Stewart, CBC News, Grand Forks.